You are not fixing yourself when you do self-concept work. Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to my channel. This is Priya, your manifestation coach. And in this video, I'm going to shine some light on why you are never fixing yourself when you do self-concept work. But first, if you would like to get coached by me, you can get access to my e-courses, my one-on-one coaching. You can also get weekly live coaching calls with me via the school community to stay in your desired state by simply clicking the link below in the description box. Okay, let's get back to this video. Why you are not fixing yourself when you do self-concept work. Now, the reason why I made this video is because a lot of you still think that when you are doing self-concept work, when you are raising your self-concept, that it's about fixing yourself. When you do self-concept work, it is not about fixing yourself. Fixing yourself, or the need to fix yourself or heal yourself, implies that there is something wrong with you. And if this is your assumption, reality must keep proving you right. Reality must keep reflecting back to you that you need more fixing and more healing. And that is a never-ending hamster wheel. So many people spend 20 or 40 years fixing themselves or healing themselves and still haven't manifested the life they desire because they're under the assumption that there's something wrong with them. This is absolutely not true. So what is self-concept work about if it's not about fixing yourself? Well, first, let's recap. What is your self-concept? Your self-concept is how you see yourself, regardless of your desires. So are you somebody that has a favorable or unfavorable self-concept? Do you have stories that say, I'm not lovable, I'm not good enough, something's wrong with me, I need fixing, I need healing, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not smart enough? Or are you somebody that has stories that say, I am lovable no matter what, I am good enough no matter what, I am worthy simply because I exist, everything is always working out for me, I am a master at manifesting what I want? If you are somebody that has an unfavorable self-concept, meaning you don't see yourself in a favorable way, you have stories that say, I'm not lovable, I'm not good enough, something's wrong with me, I need fixing, then you absolutely want to focus on raising your self-concept. And the way that you do this is simply by choosing to stop identifying with the negative story that says, something's wrong with me, I need healing, I need fixing. The story and the thought can be there, but it's up to you if whether you choose to resonate with them, in other words, accept them as your truth or not. So you can have a story that says, I'm not lovable, I'm not good enough. And all you have to do is choose to say, nope, that's just a thought, that's not who I am. And then instead you begin to identify with the story that says, I'm lovable, I'm good enough, I'm worthy, I'm whole, I am perfect no matter what. That is what self-concept work is about. It's about identity. You are beginning to identify with favorable stories. So it's not about fixing yourself. It's actually about remembering that you are already perfect. Now, this doesn't mean that you don't want to be aware of unfavorable patterns in the 3D or that you don't want to be aware of your triggers. So let's say, for example, you decide to manifest a relationship with your specific person and you're somebody with an unfavorable self-concept that says, I'm not lovable, I'm not good enough, something's wrong with me. When you are operating from this identity, you will have behaviors such as stalking your specific person on social media, checking your phone every 5 minutes to see if they've messaged. This is the behavior of someone with an unfavorable self-concept as their identity. But the second you raise your self-concept to where you know you're lovable, good enough, and worthy, you will no longer behave that way. Because you will be feeling fulfilled from within, because you're no longer looking for love outside of you. You're no longer looking to your specific person to validate you or to prove to you that you are worthy. You already know that you're worthy, lovable, and good enough. That is the power of self-concept work. You're coming back to the truth that you are already perfect, you are already whole. Now, this again does not mean that you're never going to have triggers or that you shouldn't be aware of your triggers. You absolutely want to develop a healthy relationship with your triggers, meaning knowing how to respond to your triggers. And you want to be aware of any unfavorable patterns that you have going on in the 3D, such as if you're stalking your specific person, if you're checking the 3D every 5 minutes to see if your manifestation is here. This is all an indicator that you're somebody that currently has an unfavorable self-concept. And that's why self-concept work is imperative. That's why you want to focus on raising your self-concept first and foremost. You want to get to a place within you where you know you're lovable, good enough, and worthy, where this is your dominant state. It doesn't have to be 24/7, but when it is your dominant state, you're no longer looking for proof. You're no longer looking for validation from the 3D. And more importantly, you're no longer existing from a place of survival mode. Your dominant state is now calm and that of feeling at peace. So my message is, when you have an unfavorable self-concept, this will dictate your behavior. When you focus on raising your self-concept, you like yourself, you love yourself, you feel good about yourself. And when you're feeling fulfilled from within, you are no longer looking to the 3D or to your specific person to validate you. You already feel good. And from there, it's so easy to then focus on whatever it is that you want to manifest. There is a knowing that it is coming into your experience. You're a lot more calm. It doesn't mean that you won't be triggered. We are human. We are still going to be triggered even when we get the manifestation. But your dominant state is going to be, I'm lovable, I'm good enough, I am worthy, which means your triggers will not overpower you. You're not going to be stuck in them for months or for years, because you have reached a place in your self-concept where you dominantly feel good about yourself. You love yourself, you like yourself, and you feel worthy to receive. So this is the power of self-concept work. It's not about fixing yourself. It's about developing a healthy relationship between human you and your I am. It's about learning how to respond to your triggers. It's about learning how to stop identifying with unfavorable stories and to start identifying with favorable stories. That is all you are doing here. You're shifting your focus on your attention, and you're learning to respond to your triggers so that they don't overpower you. This is so important, because this is the difference between people who get their manifestation and people who don't get their manifestation. If you believe that you need fixing and that you need healing, you could stay in this cycle for years on end, because reality will continue to prove to you that there's something else to fix, there's something else to heal. Now, this doesn't mean that you're never going to be triggered, that you reach this permanent state of never being triggered. It just means that things in your 3D reality are no longer going to throw you off, because you would have cultivated inner stability through self-concept work. It is the foundation to everything. Where something in your reality might be negative or might be the opposite of what you want, but when you are solid in your self-concept, you just know within you all is well, and you're able to select the version of reality that you prefer and not let that throw you off. That is the power of self-concept work. So when you're doing self-concept work, you're not fixing yourself. It's not that there's something wrong with you. You're actually coming back to the truth of who you really are, that you are perfect no matter what, you are lovable no matter what, you are good enough no matter what, and you are worthy simply because you exist. You are reminding yourself that this is who you truly are. You are developing a healthy relationship between you and your I am. You are coming back to the truth of who you really are over and over and over again. And if you're triggered, you're learning how to respond to your triggers, how to integrate your triggers. That is what this work is truly about. It's not about reaching some state of perfection where from there you're never going to be triggered and there's never going to be challenges in the 3D. You're just getting to a place within yourself where, number one, you begin to attract dominantly favorable things in your reality. Number two, if there are things that are unfavorable in your reality, you're so solid within yourself because you have a strong self-concept, you believe in yourself, you trust in yourself, you know who you are, that you are able to then focus on what you want and give your undivided attention to that. And the unfavorable thing that is occurring in your 3D does not knock you off your feet. So to summarize, self-concept work is not about fixing yourself. It's about coming back to the truth of who you really are, that you are already whole, that you are already perfect, and that you are already worthy simply because you exist. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening. Mwah.